செக் பண்ணுங்களா.
Of our graduates, my deepest gratitude also to our faculty and staff for their unwavering commitment to excel through this journey. We are deeply honored by the presence of our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Justice R. Mahadevan. Sir, your achievements and contributions to the cause of judicial diversity and accessibility rights are an inspiration to us all. Your journey epitomizes the ideals and the programs also include those accredited by NBA Royal Society of Chemists 51 to 600 positions, and it is ranked 100.
Oversees an organization with 5,000 employees and relation of 34 years. Shiva has been instrumental in steering the group.
Passion for endurance sports, creativity and personal growth. With his unique ability to navigate the evolving nexus of media, creativity, technology and design, Shiva is a transformative leader whose vision and expertise continue to shape the future of media and content in India. Thank you.
I request the Honorable Chancellor to honor the guest. To present a memento to Chief Guest. And I also request our respected Vice President, Mr. Shankar Viswanathan, to present a memento to a guest of honor.
We started 41 years ago as Vellore Engineering College with 180 students. Now we have functioning 4 campuses, other campuses are coming up. We have Vellore, Chennai, Amaravati, Andhra Pradesh and Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. We have 1 lakh students coming from all the states and union territories of India and also from 73 countries of the world. We are not satisfied with this. We want to get more students from other countries and other states. The only thing is, it's difficult to get teachers because many of our students, they don't come back for teaching. Either they join the industry or go abroad. So we are trying to get good teachers so that we will also be comparable to the best universities of the world. You know, we have 58,000 higher education institutions in this country, out of which about 1,200 are universities, the rest of them are colleges or something. So we have to go a long way in research and PhD because you are joining an elite club in India. Among the total population, only around 10. We want this to go up, paying the fees and see that you get a degree. In fact, they are more happy than the students who get the degrees. I know the problem of especially the poor class, they are unable to pay. In spite of it, somehow they are able to send their children to universities and colleges. For education, that's how they are leaders in higher education and other education. So that this country comes up and they accepted our invitation to be here today and research, MBA, MCA, MSc, MSc integrated, MTech integrated, MDes, MSW, MR, BR, BTech, BDes, BBA, BCA, BCom, BSc, BSc Research, BSc Honors, and
thank you for the kind word. Justice Mahadevan, dignitaries on the stage, parents and class of 2025. I am not just here as a professional or a speaker, but I am a fellow traveler, someone who also sat in classroom 35 years back. I was also filled with the same set of curiosity, the same set of ambition, anxiety and hope. And I think that will summarize what most of the students are feeling here today. I'm not here to give you any advice, but I will share some reflections of the last 35 years as Chancellor Vishwanathan wanted me to do, to help navigate and fast track purpose. Your degrees today is certainly going to open doors for you, but it is your values, your choices and your vision which is what will shape what lies ahead. So today I want to ask 3 questions to each one of you, and these questions will stay with you throughout your life. What are you all studying for? And what will your education truly stand for? Second question, what is that you will absolutely refuse to compromise in life? And third, what will you always love doing, even when nobody is watching, nobody is applauding, but that is your true passion because that's what your commitment is. And these 3 questions, I'm sure, will stay with you throughout your life. Today we are going to be in a journey of time travel because certain basic traits, which is courage, conviction, competency, your contacts, your collaborations, your core value system never changes. What has changed is the tool sets. Today the tool sets which is available to you is very different from the kind of tool sets which was available to my generation. But the core C's principle is never going to change. Yes, 35 years has been a long journey for me in the Times of India. And I am also, as was introduced, I am also a long distance runner. And I am going to use the marathon analogy to explain how the career choice will be before you. Today, all of you are celebrating. Just like in a marathon, the starting line, everybody, and a lot of celebrations, you will go back, celebrate. But the journey in a marathon from kilometer 12 to kilometer 35 is the most lonely journey. And that journey is what this 4 years or 8 years which I have studied prepares you for. Because in those difficult times, only thing which stands with you is your own inner resilience, your inner voice which says, I can do it, you can do it, and that voice, gentlemen, is what is going to stand by you when no crowd is there, nobody is applauding you, nobody is cheering you. But once you finish, obviously, once you finish your 42-kilometer marathon, you know what you have achieved. Similarly, what you have achieved. So my hope and prayer for you is that dream of some of you should be here, standing on the stage, speaking and addressing, and that vision you need to create today for you to be successful. I want to quote this author, Michael, who talks about intelligent career. And he says, 3 things are most important. Knowing why, what gives you purpose, knowing how, your technical skills, which is what you have learned here, but most important is emotional adaptability. The third is relationships. Because relationship does not mean LinkedIn contacts. It means real relationship, real team with whom you are going to walk your journey in your career, in your professional life, even when the road bends. So, the key message I want to leave with you is that your career choices, your professional choices has to be designed by you like a bespoke, tailor-made suit. Because not everyone climbs the career ladder at the same pace. Make sure your career ladder is leaning against the right wall. Don't just climb the ladder, but make meaning out of it. Now, there's a lot of talk about artificial intelligence, but one thought I want to leave with all of you. The future will always remain human. Of course, today, AI can write codes, it can paint, it can even do your interviews, but certain things, fundamental things in life, AI cannot handle ambiguity, it cannot lead with empathy, and it cannot make context-sensitive judgments. It cannot show compassion, and all these traits which I just spoke about will always remain human. So therefore, continue to play the human game. Choose careers where ambiguity, judgment, creativity, and empathy matters. And keep AI in the loop. And don't let AI confine you in its loop. I also want to speak about wellness, because in the mad rush for success in life, the old definitions of success are completely changing. It is not longer about working 24/7, not about how hard you work, it's not about how much you earn. It is also equally important how well you live, how much you sleep. Therefore, there's a nice book by Janelle Berland, who speaks about the book called Success Live. And there she talks about 3 things. meaning, mastery and mental peace. Meaning, mastery and mental peace. Three things which are important in life. And I also want to talk about the Japanese principle. And Chancellor spoke about the size of Japanese per capita income. Japanese wabi-sabi principle is all about never seek perfection, because everybody wants to become the most perfect, but wabi-sabi principle celebrates the cracks, because they are not sign of failures, they are proof of efforts. Today, the top of the mind is about Trump, it's about tariff, it's about shrinking globalization, the walls are going up, and there's a resurgence of nationalism. When we came to the job market in 1990, the old world was opening up, and 1994, under Manmohan Singh and P.V. Narasimha Rao, liberalization came in. So the world we entered the career is very different from the world you are all entering. But at the same time, today, businesses may become smaller in scale, but much faster in agility. I'm sure you all know Sam Altman of ChatGPT, OpenAI, and he made a very profound statement. It is not impossible to have a $1 billion company with just one employee. Not impossible to dream of a $1 billion company with just one employee. And if you heard Prime Minister Modi yesterday at the Independence Day speech, he has given a challenge to the youth of today. He said that chips will be developed in the country today by end of December. He is speaking about creating your own social media platform, and he has been emphasizing India become Atmanirbhar, and that's the same speech Chancellor Vishwanath also spoke about, because today you have the resources, you have the skill sets, you have the ability, and you can make the difference. Because today capital is no longer a constraint, because capital today must be the catalyst for innovation, for inclusion, and for impact. Because the old world was built on the premise of permanent, but the new world just demands your presence. Social media can amplify or destroy trust in seconds, because trust, always remember this word, trust is not something virtual, it is physical. It is measured by your integrity, your composure whenever you are under pressure, consistency when no one is watching you. Because reputations are today shaped very fast and destroyed at the same speed. Ultimately, trust is the ultimate multiplier, and that you have to start building from today. Think like an investor in whatever you do, and act like a leader. Start acting like a leader from today onwards. Always evaluate risk whenever, and not be succumb to rewards. Do not compromise with low integrity. It is always easy to follow herd. Somebody is doing, my friend is doing, oh this is such a great opportunity, which is called the herd mentality. Herd mentality never gives greatness. So think independent. It is the independent thinking and original thinking what gives rise to innovation. And innovation is the future. Prepare obsessively. I would have given several speeches, but even for this I need to prepare. Rehearse, rehearse and rehearse. There are no shortcuts in life. Stay humble. This is again another character. Absolutely be humble whatever you may accomplish in life. Because you should know what you don't know. Acknowledge what you don't know. And always be patient, because things are not hunky-dory out in the world there. Because compound interest principle not only works on your money, but also works on your mind. Patience is an important virtue. But whenever opportunity knocks at your door, because it's very rarely, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate when opportunity knocks, act boldly, because clarity, not speed, is the key differentiator. So as AI will continue to dominate our life, rediscover empathy. I want to leave your thoughts with 3 forms of empathy. Cognitive empathy, understand and relate to feelings. Be emotional, share the feelings, and be compassionate. Not only understand, but please act. Because great leaders and leadership today is all about not technology or technical skills, but leadership today is determined by empathy and emotional connect. And empathy is no longer a corporate accessory, but it is core infrastructure, just like strategy, technology, and skill sets. So in the long run, kindness outlasts any strategy text you have. Empathy outlives designation, and how you make people feel, how people experience your presence echoes far beyond what you can achieve. So when we talk about DEI, inclusion, which Trump doesn't seem to like, but DEI and women empowerment is about energies. Unless you have different kind of energy melting at the workplace or the entrepreneurial journey, you cannot be creative. So DEI is extremely important for creativity. So let your ambition be strong, your intelligence sharp, but empathy should be absolutely unshakable. So my final words to you, to all the students, let your dreams be big, but your values and purpose in life be much, much bigger. Dream audaciously, because today's skill sets and the tool sets you have, you can accomplish things, but act ethically and live meaningfully. Never lose meaning and purpose in life. There will be doubts. Whenever you are in doubt, go back to what your grandfather or grandmother told you. Because that words of wisdom is far more powerful than any TED talk you would have heard. And to parents, I would like to say that your sacrifices, your love, and your belief has all come true today. So this applause belongs to all of you as much as to your children. So may you all remember what you studied. Career be not just successful, but significant. And you guys can make the significant difference, because life is not about chasing excellence. Your generation will define what excellence means in the days to come. Because the future is not ahead of you, it's already within you. Thank you so much.
Very good morning to all of you. Honorable Dr. G. Viswanathan, the Chancellor of Vellore Institute of Technology and the founder of this great empire, who with all statistical data spoke about the formation, foundation, as well as the extraordinary growth of Vellore Institute of Technology. Respected Mr. Shivakumar Sundaram, the Times of India Group, who spoke about the life, the need for education,
the systematic approach towards the nuances of life so as to achieve what you require to be achieved. Dr. Shekhar Vishwanathan, Mr. Shankar Vishwanathan, Dr. G.V. Selvam, Dr. Sandhya Detta Reddy, Ms. Kadambari Vishwanathan, the Vice President and Assistant Vice President respectively, Dr. Kanchana Bhaskaran, the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Partha Sharadi Malik, the Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Tyagarajan, Pro Vice Chancellor, and all esteemed members of the governing body, revered professors, faculty, registrar and staff members, distinguished guests, parents, media, and the stars of today's celebration, those who received their degree, good and happy morning to all of you, more particularly Mr. Sandeep Roy Rathore, the topmost police official of the state who receives PhD here. I am deeply honored and delighted to be a part of this momentous occasion and to be here in this campus this beautiful morning as the chief guest for the 40th Convocation Day. This university has grown up to advance and disseminate learning and knowledge. Founded in the year 1984 as Vellore Engineering College, the first engineering institution in the district, and becoming a university in 2001. VIT has grown into a globally recognized center of excellence in education and research. Today, with 4 campuses across Vellore, Chennai, Bhopal and Amaravati, and students from every Indian state and 71 countries, VIT continues to shape leaders of the future. You are the future of the nation. At this convocation, over 88,000 graduates, including around 200 PhD and MTech by research awardees, join a proud legacy of innovation, achievement and service to society. I am able to see the remarkable way in which this institution nurtures both academic excellence and social responsibility. Students and research scholars here are trained not only in engineering, science, humanities, architecture, business administration, catering and other disciplines, but also in the values of service, innovation and ethical leadership. The university's embrace of modern technology in academic, research and administrative functions, along with its alignment to the Government of India's initiative programs, is commendable. I wish the university to continue strengthen and longevity in fulfilling its mission, especially in reaching out to the underprivileged and rural communities. I extend my gratitude to all those who have worked tirelessly to meet the educational aspirations of this region and beyond. I should now congratulate all of you for having been duly certified by this university to receive your degree certificates. Today marks both an end and a beginning. As you step out into the world, remember the words of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who drew from the wisdom of Tirukkural. When a graduate goes out to face the world, he is groomed to be a human being. To become an ethical person in any profession, knowledge of values is essential. This message is timeless, for success without integrity is no success at all. The message is clear and practical too. Indian economy in the last 2 decades become more open. Foreign direct investment flew into the economy on a large scale, even though the rate of flow was much less compared to economies of other countries like China. Globalization, an element of the reform process, is gathering momentum. I strongly believe that in the years and decades to come, this process will further pick up speed, and all of you who receive the degrees must concentrate on this aspect. Connectivity, which is the essence of globalization, has already led to vast flows of information, ideas, technologies, capital, and people between and among nation states. Job opportunities and higher education possibilities have increased manifold times. My dear friends, in order to make use of these opportunities that are available in ample quantities internally as well as globally, you should nurture your potentialities. Always keep in mind, the fastest runner alone is achieving the goal. This of course necessitates a thorough examination of your own self in the terms of your strength, weakness, opportunities and challenges too. This analysis, which is part of corporate organizations, is essential for individuals for them to catch up with this every dynamic and modern world. Please remember that one should read and keep on reading. There is no alternative to reading, because that is the gateway to the world of knowledge, and knowledge is power. Empowerment is the key to success. You must intensely aspire for deepening and broadening your knowledge in every field, to learn to experience the power within you and be guided in higher values which you believe in. The teachings on faith and character says always, God uses your faith to mold your character. Character is the manifestation of what you are becoming. Strong moral character results from consistent, correct choices in the trials and testing of life. Your faith can guide you to those correct choices. Clearly it is which you do and what you think about that determines which you are and what you are will become. You must learn to cultivate your inner conscience, which always remind you to stay within the boundaries and limits of moral behavior and action. As leaders of tomorrow, you have a great responsibility to discharge as you guide the destinies of several of your fellow citizens of the country. Faith will forge strength of character available to you in times of urgent need. Such character is not developed in moments of great challenge or temptation. Character is woven patiently from threads of principle, doctrine and obedience. Righteous character is what you are becoming. It's most important than which you own, which you have learned, or which goals you have accomplished. Righteous character provides the foundation of spiritual strength, which will lead to success in your entire life. As all of you now carry forward your ambitions by excelling in energy, sciences, humanities, architecture, business, catering, and research, you now carry the responsibility of serving society with distinction, dedication, and devotion. I am sure all of you receiving degrees today will rise up to the expectation of your parents, teachers, and their alma maters and expectations of each one of us. Finally, before I conclude, I congratulate once again the recipients of degrees and wish all of you a very bright and prosperous future and the VIT University all success. Thank you all.
Roy Rathore, IPS, Director General of Police, Training Director in Charge, Tamil Nadu Police Academy, Chennai, guided by Dr. Ganapathy GP, is receiving the PhD degree.
Ms. Jyoti, guided by Dr. Sunita V. Dr. Mr. Karnanidhi, guided by Dr. Karthikeyan S. Ms. Devilina Chatterjee, Ms. Kritika Ganesh, Ms. Kritika Ganesh, Ms. Jyoti Lakshmi I, guided by Dr. Jay Prakash N. Ms. Ida Fluorescence, guided by Dr. Srinivasan R. Ms. Sayanigiri, guided by Dr. Amitabh Mukherjee. Mr. M. Srikanth, guided by Dr. Rasul M. Ms. Divya Anandan, guided by Dr. Amit Kumar Jaiswal. Ms. Pavitra Ali, guided by Dr. Mohana Priya A. Mr. Monique Andrew E.S., guided by Dr. Jayaraman J. Mr. Hitesh Kumar C.K., guided by Dr. Sudha Ramaya. Ms. Priyam Bala, guided by Dr. Sudha Ramaya. Mr. Joseph Anthony Sundar Singh T, guided by Dr. Vijay Lakshmi S. Ms. Parvati Mohan Menon, guided by Dr. George Priyadas C. Mr. Bharat, guided by Dr. Godandam K.M. Ms. Srivarshini S, guided by Dr. Godandam. Mr. Veli Muthu, guided by Dr. Gavin Christopher J. Mr. Amjad Hussain Kursit Hussain, guided by Dr. Godwin Christopher. Ms. Gayatri S, guided by Dr. Maithili S. Ms. Aswati P, guided by Dr. Raja Saraswati. Ms. Janani M, guided by Dr. Ramalingam C. Ms. Sobran Ashad, guided by Dr. Venkat Kumar S. Ms. Pramila K. Ms. Rama Prabha K. Ms. Nandini B.N., guided by Dr. Sudhakar R. Ms. Nandini B.N., guided by Dr. Sudhakar R. Ms. Saranya S.R., guided by Dr. Sudhakar. Ms. Haripriya, guided by Dr. Sudhindran K. Mr. Prem Anand K, guided by Dr. Sudhindran K. Ms. Ranjita Devi, guided by Dr. A. Satyavelu. Ms. Ratna Upadhyay, guided by Dr. R. Shiva. Ms. Shreya Chakrabarti, guided by Dr. Devi Rajeshwari. Ms. Monish Banerjee, guided by Dr. Devi Rajeshwari. Ms. Jayanti V, guided by Dr. Sangeeta Subramanian. Ms. Kanagavalli, Mr. Ravindran K, guided by Dr. Jagmohan Opaneni. Ms. Anvisha Sarkar, guided by Dr. Bhaskara Rao KV. Ms. Hemanti Mondal, guided by Dr. John Thomas. Ms. Vaishnavi J, guided by Dr. Jabez Asburn. Ms. Sumati K, guided by Dr. Ramesh Pati M. Ms. Komadi S, guided by Dr. Ramesh Pati M. Mr. Rohit Karan, guided by Dr. Arnold Emerson I. Ms. Mahalakshmi R, guided by Dr. N. Ramesh. Mr. Sanjeev KG, guided by Dr. Subhadra Devi C. Mr. Mauli Ganesh, guided by Dr. Kavita Tirumurugan. Mr. Arnaban Gautam Mukherjee, guided by Dr. Avilash V. G. Ms. Janita Jacqueline P, guided by Dr. Velvili G. Mr. Ahmed Khalif Muhammad Al Sayani, guided by Dr. Muruganandam L. Ms. Sita Lakshmi AG, guided by Dr. Saravana Kumar MP. Mr. Abi Bashir B, guided by Dr. Shekhar SK. Mr. Kumanan TS, guided by Dr. Sophie A. Mr. Sasodia Kanshyam Singh, guided by Dr. Vasanta Kumar S. Ms. Malarvili, guided by Dr. Vasanta Kumar S. Ms. Rihana, guided by Dr. Muthukumar M. Ms. Pravina Das Jennifer, guided by Dr. Purchelvan P. Mr. Hariharan S, guided by Dr. Punit Kumar A. Mr. Kesav Murthy are guided by Dr. Mohan Ganesh G. Mr. Tamilarasan A, guided by Dr. Suganya O.M. Mr. Tabaris M, guided by Dr. Parimala Ranganayagi S. Mr. Salai Manimagudam, guided by Dr. Jayaprakash J. Mr. Mutyale Sai Chaitanya, guided by Dr. Bhaskara Das. Mr. Mohinder Singh B, guided by Dr. Jayshankar N. Mr. Kiran Kumar, guided by Dr. Anthony Raj A. Mr. Pradap R, guided by Dr. Mohana Sundaram R. Mr. Bandarapalli Rakesh, guided by Dr. Parvin Sultana. Ms. Anusri Arunasri, guided by Dr. Shanti V. Mr. T. Ramesh, guided by Dr.